Here, I'm gonna turn off wide-angle camera today. The last time I did this stream, I did it with a wide-angle camera. I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like with normal camera. It's usable or not. We'll see. We will see. So I had a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. I was looking at this video yesterday. It was an interview with this guy from Junior's Cheesecake, and it was one of those usual trash, typical media interviews where there's a lot of interrupting going on. You know, like not even that, there's like, if the guy's not really asking a question, he's kind of shouting a statement at you. But it was about a company that got a PPP loan. They got the loan approved for several $million, which kind of makes me think, you know, you're probably not one of those small businesses. And they didn't actually rehire any of their staff. Now, a lot of their locations are closed, but it appears that they're still shipping items. They're still doing delivery and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to see that they received the money and they weren't using it for the purposes involved. And what I think is going to happen here, this is pure speculation, I'm not sure if this is actually how anything will go, is that some of the disdain that occurred in 2008 when large banks were bailed out, and the disdain that was created by, like, you know, regular people towards billionaires and 100 millionaires, if small business owners, or quote small business owners, you know, I fucking hate to use this term, it makes me sick, but the petite bourgeoisie, as the communists would call it, get something like this while others don't, and then they use it in the wrong way, they get something that was pretty much designed to be used on the employees at the time, and you don't use it on the employees, is that same level of cynicism that occurred 12 years ago might start occurring towards small businesses themselves. There's always a jackass in the bike lane. Always a jackass in the bike lane. And I'm kind of wondering how that's going to work out. So I put together a plan for myself as to what I would do in all the different scenarios. Like, there's a scenario where I get screwed out of the PPP loan. My bank gives me no help. And then Chase would learn the hard way that they should not have given my business as much a credit card or overdraft protection to my bank account. I'll leave it at that. There's, if you get it and when you get it, how you handle it with the employees. So I was kind of thinking, you know, all the stop honking. The people that were, you fucked up my train of thought. How are you honking when you're parked? That's just beyond dumb. But anyway, you know, right now the people so the light turns green and you're literally in the middle of the street. Wow, what a cunt you are. So, if I do get it, so far I've been paying people for staying home, but if you get this, I was thinking the people that were actually showing up to work during that time period, I think they deserve a bit of a bonus. Holy no. Do not crash into me. Go away then. I think they deserve a bonus. And I think, you know, to actually get access to that money and then still cut people's pay or still keep them on unemployment is kind of fucked up. So I think it's really important that the small businesses that actually do benefit from getting this mystical magic money from this PPP program that it's hard for me to believe actually exists at this point, have a responsibility, not just to their employees, but to society itself to use it properly. Because if you don't use it properly, you wind up creating a great level of rage and aggravation within the lower levels of society that are going to watch and see that you got something but that they didn't, and you fucked it up. What the fuck are you doing? Yes. Pass me for going the speed limit. Alright. Back to normal driving. Why is there a box in the middle of the road? Do not cross! Why are you crossing? You're going to get your kids killed, you lunatic! Damn, they do not give a fuck! On Bedford and Lee Avenue, they do not give a fuck! They got their 4-year-old in a freaking stroller. I don't care. Oh, man. My other bike is the one with the horn. I really do have to attach a horn to this one. My other bike is the one that is like the more professional one. This is kind of the clusterfuck bike that I tried different controllers and motor combos and batteries out with. So everything is just kind of hanging out, kind of fucked up looking. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, So I put together a plan, and if you do get something like this, you need to use it in a manner that's not going to cause everybody else to think, wow, what a piece of shit that person is. I guess there's no point in doing things the right way in society, because the people who do things the wrong way in society are the ones that actually get something out of it. You have a responsibility for that. So like if I applied for this and I get it, and then I wind up cutting people's pay, or I cut hours because I'm afraid of business going down, well, that's not really what the money was for. You know, it was given to you, not if you use it towards your staff. So just use it towards your staff. You know, it's not that difficult a concept, Junior's Cheesecake. You know, when I think about it, when I started this company, it was doing very well. And then I started a supply company. And that supply company did very, very badly. But it had the potential to do very well. I had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I had this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I fucked it up. I fucked it up royally. Like, I remember seeing that this guy that was at a studio that I worked at loaned $70,000 to a guy that had a serious cocaine habit, and the money never came back. Surprise, surprise. And I remember getting drunk and going up to him, which was kind of scary at the time because he had an occupation that's, let's just say, had nothing to do with the studio business that I didn't want to be involved in. I was drunk, so I had a little more courage than usual. I'd finished a half a bottle of Southern Comfort. And I said, if you had given me 10% of that, I would have built an empire with it. Instead, you wasted it on a fucking idiot. And the people around him were kind of surprised because, you know, you don't talk to that particular guy that way. I would not have. I would have had better sense if I had not been drunk. But I was drunk and being dumb. So the next day, the guy hands me $7,000 in cash and says, now do something with it. And then he hands it, and then I asked for a second loan after I paid back the first one. I paid that back in like 2 months. I was being a bum, as they would call it in the credit industry. And then I asked for another loan. He said, no, I don't want a loan, I want a partnership. And we started the supply company together. The one that sold screens, little parts, all that, around the end of 2010, the beginning of 2011. That was back when I'd been in the industry for about 3 years at that point. And I had access to a line of credit that I would not have expected a bum with no credit that's 21 years old to have had access to. I'll just put it that way. And that I tried to do too much with that company. You know, the guy kept pushing for more profits each month, not even each quarter. So I made bad decisions, and I got to take accountability and responsibility for the fact that I drove that company into the dust. And I remember feeling ridiculously guilty. Not even sadness that I lost an opportunity. I just remember thinking, there are people that would have killed to have the opportunity that you just blew. You owe it to those people that wish they had that opportunity to do something for them. And then, I think that was when I started around doing the board repair videos more. Like right as that company, when I knew it was going to be dead in the water in 2011, but I let it dwindle on for another year and a half. But I kind of clocked it down a little, I scaled it down so that I wouldn't wind up bankrupt with millions in expenses or millions in debt. So one second, I have to race the train. There's a train below me, and it needs to be raced. One of my favorite games is Race the Train. And I'm losing! Yes! The train has been defeated! I have passed the train! Aha! And now I'm behind the recycling car. What the fuck? What this? No! The train is gonna win now! Son of a bitch! Ah! What's the point of people wearing masks when they wear them on their neck? I don't really get that at all. Wait, there's still a chance here. Can we beat the train? Beat the train! Ah, the train is gonna win! The train won! The train cheated. It put a recycler in my path. Anyway. So, after I screwed up that opportunity, I thought to myself, I owe it to all these people that would have done something good with that opportunity to give them something. And that's where I got started doing a lot of the board repair videos and the business videos, is I wanted to offer other people the opportunity that I felt I owed them. So I had an opportunity dropped in my lap that was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to start that supply business. And I destroyed it through idiocy, ignorance, anxiety, and lack of experience, ineptitude. So me doing all those videos on board repair, trying to give away all the information, even like the stuff that you're supposed to keep close to the vest and all that shit, that was me trying to give that opportunity back to people. Because I fucked those people over by taking an opportunity that they could have gotten by partnering with that gentleman and then screwing that company up. I think you owe it to people when you get an opportunity to do the right thing with it. I'm not saying you got to give everything away. I'm saying that if you get an opportunity, make people think, damn, I didn't get what he got, but I'm glad that he did that he got it because he did the right thing with it. Don't make it so that when something good happens to you, people think, man, I get good things happen to bad people. I should be a bad person. You want people to think when they look at you, good things happen to good people. I should be a good person. You want to encourage people to be good, rather than the sociopathic shit that we encourage people to act like right now. Right now, it's kind of like it appears that you get rewarded the more sociopathic that you act, or that you are. Look at all these people. There's people everywhere. Yes, there's people everywhere. All of my bike videos before, I believe I did at night over the past 2 weeks. And I had some jackass going, look, you're the only one outside. No, mofo, there's people everywhere. They're all wearing masks, which is what they should be doing. I think South Korea got something right here. That idea that we're going to still have some sort of economy open, but everybody's going to wear a mask. Sick or not sick, I don't care. Everybody wears a mask. And if you are sick, we're gonna test you and separate you from others. So South Korea had masks and testing, two things that we for a long time did not have. It really makes you wonder when we think of ourselves as a first world country. A little bit of shit hits the fan and we can't even make something that looks like this little piece of shit thing that should be easy to manufacture and worth 20 cents. Can't even make that available to people. The hell is this guy doing? One-way street, mofo. Oh. I said. See? For those people who think I'm the only one that jaywalks in this city. Hell, the bus even jaywalked. The bus jaywalked. It's a way of life here. It's my hope if I do actually get this thing, that it gets used in a manner where if people see the way I run my business, they think, oh, I guess doing the right thing gets me somewhere. Maybe I should try to do the right thing more often. It's not, if you do the wrong thing with something like this loan, I'm telling you, I think we're going to wind up in a society where it's not just that the lower class hate the billionaires and the 100 millionaires that did the wrong shit with their money. It's going to be at a point where even the thousandaires and the 100,000aires are vilified in the same way. Because if they all start acting the same way, and they all get these loans and they don't give them to their employees, you're really fucking with society as a whole. Like, you're screwing with the foundations of what makes us a workable society. And I kind of wonder if 1 or 2 or 3 years from now, if all these people that got these PPP loans that used them the wrong way or fired everybody, wind up responsible for, quote, the second wave of socialism, where it's not like you have all these people that are against bankers and multi-billionaires, which again, there's a lot of arguments as to why you should be against a lot of what they did. But you wind up having like the second wave of it, which is where the youth and the average person in America starts to dislike the small business owner because of all the small businesses that didn't do the right thing. I really hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not what happens. That's an arrow over there. That thing is so slow that even with his jaywalking, I'm going to be able to catch up to it. You'll see. All right, ready? You can go through a red light arrow, but I caught... Oh! You're about to get past. And you got past, arrow! You piece of shit slow bicycle. See, I don't have to jaywalk because my bike goes 24.9999999 miles per hour. Just in case Cuomo's watching, you know. Wouldn't want to disrespect you, King Cuomo. What is this nonsensical red shit? I had to keep braking right before the light. What you doing in the bike lane, lady? Those people are out without masks. See, lots of people who look like they have, some money are out without a mask. Because you really can't find this shit anywhere. There was the off-the-books mask guy across the street from the store. He had a little pull-down gate that was halfway down. You had to say the right thing to get in. 50 masks for $30. I bought some from him. It's really hard to find shit like that now. All right. I haven't seen that guy in a few days. Okay, bike can't go, but car can go. I am a car. I identify as a car. There's another arrow 7 to my left. Slow poke. What this? Oh, Uber. Arrow 7. That's an Arrow 7. That's the Grubhub man delivery bicycle. Signal. Why do you stop in the middle of the road like that? Oh, you're doing a U-turn in the middle of the road. That's great. Heck. It's always a good idea. Alright, light's about to turn. Nothing to be confused about path forgery. I was on the left when I needed to make a left, and I'm on the right when I need to make a right. It's as simple as that. I'm gonna make a right on 3rd, a left on 27th. You're telling me, Zachary, you should see the pinned comment in my ventilator video. I mean, not that, the pandemic insurance video about 5G. Holy shit. The best evidence that 5G fucks up your health is that the people with those theories that live near the 5G towers, their brains are totally rotted. There's no helping them. They're fucked. Uh-oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Why do I always go over that? For some reason I always say I'm not going to do it again, and then I do it again. Also, what are you doing in the middle of the street? What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing? Holy shit. Fuck. Fucking idiot. There's a car right behind me that's moving at the speed that I am, and there's people dancing in the street in front of me. That's like classic New York right there. This kind of city requires a special kind of person to want to live here. It really does. You got to be special. Or I guess the 2020 version of special, essential. Cities provoke anger towards people you would otherwise enjoy company with. No, I wouldn't enjoy company with any of these fuckers. I'll tell you that much. Ka-clank! Oh, I'm just close to making it. And I made it. Woohoo! But there's an arrow in front of me, so I gotta slow down. That thing's such a snail. I could probably pedal faster than that piece of shit. The shame of the Arrow 7. Oh crap, look at all the boxes I have to open. So the system we got going here is when you walk in, you have to sit and you put your stuff down at the table, which is 6 feet away from the bench. And then you have this bench over here, which is about 8 feet away from the table, so that people never get within like 8 feet of you. And I also got that little hand sanitizer up there. My office. Whew. Right, I gotta wash my hands and alcohol my bike down and myself. And I will see you all later. Not having customers get within 8 feet of you is just nice generally. Hey, for someone who has the social skills I do, I'd rather it be a little more, but what are you gonna do? Alright, we'll see you all in the next video.